You are watching Liberty Online TV.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange.
Liberty Online TV, the 1 year this November, and you know what in that mean?
And throughout the month of November, na celebration period. And as you know, na time we for coming and support Liberty Online TV for continue for doing work.
And the way how we go support Liberty Online TV for continue for the online, na for send we you support.
Now for send we you support through the orange money number where you see on the screen and the other bank details them as well for make we continue for do we work. This na Liberty Online TV, 1 year celebration. Na Liberty Online TV, all voices count.
Good morning, viewers, and welcome to the midweek edition of the Breakfast Show, where they come to you live from Liberty Online Television, with a stream on Facebook, YouTube, and also on our website, where they powered by Orange Sierra Leone. We will bring the program come to you this morning. Mina Khadija Bangura.
And Mina Mebel Kaba, good morning. Today now Wednesday, the 13th day of November 2024. Inside this edition of the Breakfast Show today, if people can remember this BNTM, the Ministry of Information together with the Ministry of Aviation and two governments being done introduce Air Sierra Leone outside this particular flight for begin the operation on the 2nd of December. Outside and go for the run at the sub-region, but the flights go based in Salon. Well, since that time day to now, a lot of the developments that don't happen. Also, we see this BNTM at the social media. A lot of people on this controversies say this particular flight where Salon say na Salon gets an away name Air Sierra Leone. Now one way they say na flight will be don't get crash na Nigeria. And a lot of things that don't happen, developments we make today inside this edition. Where they can look at the developments here we don't happen for Seka Air Sierra Leone we set and scheduled for begin operations on the 2nd of December.
Well, this and other story, then at the program for you this morning, plus you will get updates from the police. But investigation where they go on now, but one 8-year-old girl picking away lost in life. Outside they allege say in teacher being raped. Well, this story they now na police and the alleged perpetrator they na police custody. We'll get updates from the Salon police, but how far they don't go now with this particular investigation within they do. Remember, say yourself for the watch, we will get the opportunity for the part of the conversation. Send we your message, you comment now the comment section. Now any of the platform that we watch, or you can as well text we at the number +232 74200 545. Don't forget the Liberty Anniversary Project still they go on. We they ask una for kindly send una donations so that we'll continue for sustain this particular institution where they bring Cantona credible and unbiased stories on different issues that they happen at the country. This Saturday, with a hike go na the Mambo waterfall for just 300,000 leons. If you not register it, if you not buy your t-shirt yet, we kindly they ask you for let you join we this Saturday, November 16th, as the hike go na the Mambo waterfall. This now first anniversary for this now first activity for Mark Liberty Online TV 1 year anniversary. And on the 29th of November at the Freetown City Council building, we will do we grand fundraising dinner and dance. Well, if you don't get the ticket yet, we also they ask say reach out to any of we now with 33 Battle Street office and grab your ticket. We will continue with the breakfast show. We come to you live from Liberty Online TV.
Alright, we will continue with the show, and before we can look at the major topics and for today, we just quickly gonna court. Osai Magistrate Sake Kurana, the Freetown Magistrate Court number 1. Don't send one Ishmael Kabo and Momo Amara Sise for going to the male correctional center because police alleged them being wounded one man this BNTM. Well, for more on this, let we join Mariato Sheriff, our court reporter.
Ishmael Kabo and Momo Amara Sise don't appear for the first time before Magistrate Sakekura at the Freetown Magistrate Court number 1 for answer to 2 counts charged them we get for do with wounding with intent, contrary to Section 18 of the Offences Against the Persons Act of 1861, and wounding, contrary to Section 20 of the Offences Against the Persons Act of 1861. Where the court be reading charges to the accused people them, the magistrate not been take any plea from them. According to the particulars of offense now that, the accused people them on Thursday, October 10 this year, na Charlotte Village na the western part na Freetown, been by willful one wound Ibrahim Jallo. Na ASP Ayman Sare, they prosecute this case na court, and it been begged the court say they not go able to continue with the prosecution because the witness they not been appear in a court and be asked the magistrate for adjourn this case. And before the adjournment, the defense counsel be asked for bail for the accused people them and say na Sierra Leone and them and they get reliable shorties them, we're ready for stand for them. It be make this bail application referencing Section 23(4) of Act number 6 of 1991 Constitution. But Magistrate Sakekura not been agreed for give bail to the accused people them and been send them go to the male correctional center and be adjourned this case to November 20 this year. For Liberty Online TV, me na Mariato Sheriff.
Alright, so they continue the breakfast show where they come to you live from Liberty Online TV, where they stream now Facebook, YouTube, and also now our websites where they powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Don't forget to add your voice to the conversation this morning. Send me a text message in the comment section. Now any of the platform there where they watch with this morning. If they watch with YouTube, you know subscribe to the channel yet. Kindly press the subscription button and put your post notification bell on so that anytime Liberty Online TV count, you will get notifications say we don't count. If na Facebook you dey watch, kindly share the program so that more people will be part of your timeline, go they part of the Liberty Online TV family, also you they get credible information them, but everything will they happen at the country. And also don't forget to follow the Liberty handle them all over in Facebook and also on YouTube so that the family will continue for grow.
Alright, we continue with the breakfast. Remember, so you save the watch the program, can send you message at the comment section at the different platform. They must say they watch with this morning or send them to +232 74200 545 and be part of the discussion the way they get at the program this morning. We they go now the Shell New Road community. Also remember say this BNTM building before don't they also plenty people and maybe they tap na the building, we don't become displaced, they not get safe for tap again apart from the number of people we been lost their life in this unfortunate incident. Well, then people here, according to them, they say government and other people been go promise them the time where the incidents be happen, but up till now they say they not get side for tap. Where this make Liberty Online TV, DVD and KCC been go work at the end now this Ibrinka.
From that time, the incidents be the very bad incidents. They can't put me in and news, then snap me. From that time, now they can't snap me and news. They say they can not nobody, no help, no can. What's self, no can self. We strain a lot. We suffer a lot. So I know they for sleep. Now catch guys so they go catch you. We not get side for the right and the picking in go school. We not get side for the right now. That's why they go catch you right now. We not get side for the money. Not for rent property. The all well. Money the all left day. So right now not get side for the money picking there. That time miserable for women. The picking that and they go school. King them be pull under the dirty. But in them pull like be their life. But life is not easy. We shall be there everything spoil. Right now I catch you catch so neighbor self right now. It's not easy for right now.
So basically, they want their way. Of course, we get a lot of agencies that we make like the NDMA and all other organization, government organization and NGO organization will become for come at least assist and get the also working on. But I firstly tell you, when I don't get any feedback from them.
Nancy from in past 7 people the organization, then government people there, then they come, they know they do nothing, then they come no more, the interviewee, the snap, outside the pool, as them go, everything don't do. Nothing, nobody no come for rescue or for help with nobody from where this thing happen.
Well, from this accident we don't happen to now. We don't there now because at the same compound, not to other side. But from where this don't happen, but people they don't can get interview how they feel, how they get the feeling there, how the problem that don't happen, how they feel. But till today, then they can't take we name the number, then they can't take we particular the number, we know they see them, they know they can't do nothing. Right now we not get water. We not get water, we not get toilet. From where this don't happen, water when now get this don't pour, the other one come by under. The people they know they don't cry for help. Let people then can't help we, government intervene, let go help we. Now they're able to clear this dirty before we, because the guy season now don't jump past so now. But they think about the season we rain there for come back. Now they think about because we there, long life and well body. Tell God thank you, the life, the one that way they don't go let Allah sorry for them. God mark say na their own time or na so them for go. But when our way don't left, we they think and say now this dirty. Anytime we rain come.
Around, through by God in power, but like really difficult I can say.
Well, life in general, you know, it's well. But anything we happen with we, in Islam we used to say Alhamdulillah, because one, na Allah don't makam. But we get a big disappointment, we like for same out. When they come for Kanwokia, as soon as they see the view, we expect say this like community we will not get access for them to pass. We expect say if government they don't come firstly for Kaipu say the work they can do for pull the body, the dirty we pack so the community will come together and say we it's this dirty. We expect say when they don't come stand them machines them, therefore they build the dirty they go with. But now as I tell you so, the community know they pray because this now a secular community. We are in a social Islam people in Bokude in this community. Because na area we separate, but now we are in actually see the mosque. Even yesterday we go to one prominent sheikh, we na Sheikh Farouk Adamba. But one of the advice we give you is say if they even come in for come help, for come see how, for example, this masjid day we don't collapse so now. How them for come help we are in the dirty park. So we expect say when the government they don't come for car with them, therefore don't come help build the dirty and go with them. This is one of the biggest things we face in the community.
Alright, you go prove me wrong, right? The community gets councillor and it gets honorable, yeah? But una don't try as a community people, una don't try for reach out to those people.
One of the things that we vote for the councillor, president, mayor, and what have you. Now, because now when we get whenever community gets something, not only say for go meet them. This can now a universal thing where everybody know what. So then we don't come once, they don't can see. We don't need again for go and meet them again. Pa we go. But up to that we don't see none. From when we go, no see none. So we don't need. We see saying our best president for go meet them back, so we need help. Well, then we say we need help, but then we wait when it don't reach time for voting. Then we want come in again, but we wait for them. For when we come in again for cancel, we say now this or I want. Now and then after that we go take stone and say well, tell me when you there in need of una come. Now una back there in need of we self no one's for sooner. So I say this list for let you go meet the mayor for or president, any councillor or any other person for say for help. We not go for meeting because they know say we need help in the community.
Alright, so they continue the breakfast show, and that's now been David and Casey say, where they talk to residents them now the Casey community who say the 7-story building being collapsed this BNTM, and the residents they raise concern but challenge them whether they get now that particular community day. Well, they continue the breakfast show, and now they go to one part with other story them as we tell una earlier. Today we they get updates from the Salon police, but one 8-year-old girl picking where they allege say in teacher when a James Kamara where they teach na the Philmont preparatory school being sexually penetrate this speaking when a 8-year-old girl picking, and they been get for rush go with them at the cottage hospital. But reports where reach Liberty Online TV now that this speaking be don't end up lost in life, and other things them where they can't get the police for clarify. Well, on the line now we get ASP Mohammed Bobsin Senu, in the Deputy Head of Media and Public Relations for the Salon Police. Good morning, ASP.
Good morning, people of this country.
As I don't start for tell with viewers them, sometime last week, there is this news will go viral na the social media of one 8-year-old girl picking where they allege say in teacher when a James Kamara where they teach na the Philmont preparatory school been sexually penetrate this picking na the school bathroom, and they also allege say it not only sexually penetrate it also give poison for drink where be make the rush with this speaking go to the cottage hospital. Firstly, start for confirm if una na the Salon police don't come across this particular case where involve the alleged perpetrator when James Kamara.
Yes, thank you very much. Let me just clarify a few things and help people understand the fact of the whole story. The incident itself occurred on Monday, we now the 4th of this month 2024. Now, as he said, now the Philmont preparatory primary school now Green Lane off Service Square. So the incident happened on the 4th, and they report the matters to the police on the 7th. So the 4th, now the incident happened. They report the case to the police the 7th of this month. So what the police do? Considering the age involved, this 8 years old Jalo, we now are former PPs of this school, we say now a school teacher, we now James Mohammed Kamara 9 sexually penetrate them during school hours in one of them the bathrooms them or the toilets them now the schools day. So when police gets the reports, we do the needful thing. And initially when this thing happen, they take the picking force na Kama Road Hospital. Then from the hospital, they allege them make and clear to the nurses. They say now somebody that sexually penetrate her. So the nurses they say no, this is not police issue. And all is serve a serious nature regarding issue medical paper and ensure say the medical the fact that indeed penetration occur. So on the 8th, the picking up for that cottage hospital. But as I talk to you now, James Mohammed Kamara, where happens to be the suspect, they now in police custody. Who said that have been there, they don't transfer now the CID headquarters, where the CID and the FSU they do joint investigation. Where the FSU they deal with the sexual penetration, and CID they look at the alleged murder case. But to say poison, not conduct any post-mortem result hits, we're able to ascertain that indeed this lady this suspect will therefore intoxicate this victim with poison. will only be ascertained after they don't conduct the post-mortem result. But the fact of the matter, the sexual penetration, it was as because we do the needful on that very the 7th. So suspect James Muhammad now they're in a police custody, and the matter they go on simultaneously.
Long coming, how helpful they don't be for able to establish whether if this have been the first time where this individual been tampered with this speaking or nothing will be done to happen.
Well, from the medical examination, they ascertain the fact that doctor, all those, those are medical terms. We ascertain the fact that indeed penetration take place. We prove that one day, but that will depend on the confession statement of the suspect. But basically, in policing, we not depend on the statement of it. It can admit say yes, I mean, but when taking the matter to court, it go deny. So even if you say now you, we go beyond that to ensure that we get adduced evidence against you, we will be able to, charge you and get conviction at the courts. So basically, the matter online will investigate simultaneously. Of course, the sexual penetration is established. The murder now is also with the CID. In the allegation of say administering poison, that can also be ascertained based on the outcome of the autopsy, where we can call post-mortem examination, where they go don't conduct. We're going to show whether the poison, there is a kind of a poison intake within the system of the disease.
Say penetration happened on the late 8-year-old Pekin, where then they call Khadija. Una be able to go as far as for know how many times this penetration happened on this late 8-year-old Pekin, because news where they out there now that this teacher, when a suspect now where they now on a custody, not just one time is sexually penetrate on the late 8-year-old Pekin.
Yes, as added, we get what you call sentence guidelines, and these sentencing guidelines get for look at age assessment, of which we investigators they don't do all that one day. That one day will be ascertained by the medical results when the appropriate authority with the requisite qualification to do that one day we're able to interpret as how many times this don't happen. But the fact of the matter, the medical results show that indeed penetration has taken place. That I will confirm to you.
Sexual penetration. Una they work alongside with sexual penetration. Una they work alongside with the FSU. How soon una go wrap up una investigations and charge this case gonna court?
Pretty soon, because we all know the sensitive nature of this matter, the age of the disease now. So, as I tell you, the matter was reported on the 7th. Within that period, we do all the needful thing. We endorse the medical paper. We issue medical paper. They endorse the medical paper. We obtain statement. Right from there, the suspect was arrested. Tells you, it's a kind of it's a national issue. It's a concern not only on the side of the police, but everybody from age. And this is also like a kind of wherein the first lady of the Republic of Sierra Leone been on the champion, hands off our guards. So it's a very serious issue, of which tomorrow or next tomorrow I will come up here again and tell you the outcome of the post-mortem results and the status of the matter where we are now. It's a joint investigation side by side. CID is now looking at the murder aspect, and the FSU is also looking at the sexual penetration. So it's very soon will come up again and tell the general public the status quo of that matter there.
Wait for the police pull up particular information then I do. Waiting on the response of the school so far, because we all know in a school and picking and we still attend the school. Waiting on the response of the school so far.
Well, even the school authority frown at these things, and besides the school itself, other schools, it become a kind of a concern to everybody. We get picking them, we get guard picking them where they go schools, and most of them teachers and they are the main teachers them. So it's damning on the academic institution, especially the it's damning. They also come in to really denounce and then all do all the level best for ensure say we get James Mohammed come in our custody. So they are helping the police to provide the necessary information that require to also reach to logical conclusions wherein we charge the matter to court, we will be able to secure conviction. They are doing their bit to ensure that they assist the police in this. It's everybody. We are equally involved in all of these things to give us vital information, relevant information to the police.
Bob Sinsenu, where you join with this morning and give you updates so far. We go reach out again sometimes this week if latest development on the suspect and when una go charge the matter gonna court. Many thanks for you talk to we this morning.
A pleasure having you, man.
ASP Mohammed Bobsin Senu, the deputy head of media and public relations for the Salon Police, where they confirm inside that interview they say 8-year-old Pekin from the Philmont preparatory school don't lost in life after where they allege say in teacher been sexually penetrated. And according to the police, they don't do test we should say yes, somebody be sexually penetrate this 8-year-old Pekin we lost in life. And the suspect James Mohammed Kamara when be a teacher now the Philmont preparatory school they now na police custody where he say then the investigator for 2 crime them where one na murder and the other one na sexual penetration.
Alright, we continue the breakfast show, and remember, see yourself for the watch program. Can drop your message at the comment section at the different platforms inside the watch. We also send to +232 74200 545. We're on WhatsApp as well. And remember, Liberty Online TV done 1 year, and for mark the anniversary, this Saturday coming, we don't forget the hike with Liberty. Also, we go all the way na Mambo Waterfall. We get in a Mambo Junction around 7 o'clock in the morning, so we all go work out together as that's one of the activity them for mark the 1 year. And also if you know say you not get your t-shirt yet for this particular walk we get for be this coming Saturday when at the 16th of November now for come now with 33 Bathurst Street office, or you call 074 200 545 for putting for your own t-shirts. Now just 300 leons you will get for Guy and the part of this great experience where we all go get together for Wakago now the Mambo Waterfall. And also on the 20th, appreciate the support on the Giwi, and with us are always open for want to continue for support this particular cause.
All right, we continue with the breakfast show where they come to you live from Liberty Online TV. We stream live on Facebook, YouTube, and also on our website. So they continue the program, and we tell you earlier say today we can look at some of the concern them where don't they come out, but the Air Sierra Leone flights where inside October we see outside the Minister of Information and Civic Education, the Minister of Transport and Aviation, them being gathered with the Civil Aviation Authority see with the owner or the CEO for the Air Sierra Leone flight, who said them been officially launched this flight and then say December this year, when next month, this flight supposed for run. But if you don't follow conversation at the social media especially, you go see say concern don't begin come out for the safety of this flight, and also allegation they say this particular flight we don't get accident inside Nigeria. Outside the Aviation Authority in Nigeria, they write a report where talk about this incident will be happen on this particular flight. Well, for can know more about the safety concern, we go can talk to an expert on aviation. We go can tell we more about this particular issue. We get for do with the Air Sierra Leone flight. But we reporter Mayato Sheriff been do some research and put together a report we get for do with this particular flight. Lord, listen to the report so Mayato Sheriff do the we can talk to the expert.
According to research and information where they go around, say the Air Sierra Leone plane loaded in existence for the past 20 years, and then be built this plane inside 2004, and this plane be don't they operate inside Nigeria. And inside May this year, this plane be get serious accidents na the Murtala Muhammad Airport na Lagos, where been cause some structural damage to the plane, where been get 52 passenger them that same day. And according to research now this same plane, the Sierra Leone government don't bring come na the country for can begin operate as Air Sierra Leone. According to the Nigeria Aviation Authority report, but this plane in crash one at that, not to been the pilot in fault because it not been drunk, and not to been due to any human failure will lead to this plane in crash one. We mean say, na technical failure this plane be get will lead to in crash one. Inside October this year, the Salon government be launched this plane for make it begin operate inside Salon, December this year. For make Salon people go they use them for travel in and out of the country. But according to one press release from the Sierra Leone Civil Aviation Authority, they don't debunk this information where say this plane be crashed but 6 months back inside Nigeria. According to this press release, they say this plane na be runaway excursion it be involved pa inside May this year where it be they operate as the ExeJet airplane. And according to the press release, runaway excursion means say the plane na run it be run come out from the runway where it be they try for land. And the release further states say, according to the Nigeria Safety Investigation Bureau, indicates say this incident na be runaway excursion and that no serious problem no be happen. Nobody no been die, nobody no been damaged, and that the plane fit for operates and been gets valid insurance during this incident. For Liberty Online TV, me na Mayato Sheriff.
Alright, from that report that Mayato Sheriff puts together for Seka, the Air Sierra Leone, we're going now on the line, now the virtual link. As we tell you earlier, we go get for talk to Victor Mengot, we na a transport and urban planner. We go get some live for let we hear from him as this particular developments we don't happen. So many people on the give their own perception, waiting and think about Air Sierra Leone, and because in a person we don't get experience for work na airline, and also waiting and waiting make up of this whole issue where they happen, the story that we don't come out, say Air Sierra Leone flights where we don't get crashed in Nigeria. If not to say this we don't happen, the position where government don't pull and how this go get for be as on the 2nd of December next month, now in the Air Sierra Leone scheduled for do the first operation. Well, I will go on the line and join Victor as we go get updates from him. Good morning and welcome to the breakfast show, Mr. Mengot.
Good morning to you all, and good morning to people in Sierra Leone.
All right, we just don't listen to reports where a colleague put together for Seka Air Sierra Leone, but let me just hear it from you when an expert where camp and transportation business, and also you get experience on the issue they look at this morning. Firstly, where you be hearing about Air Sierra Leone, where the government be launched in October this year. What's in be first come now you mind for we get a flight where they name Air Sierra Leone? What do you been think about the whole issue?
Well, to be honest with you, I think it is a laudable idea. This is not the first time we don't try to get an airline where they operate from Sierra Leone. And let's start from the beginning. And I listened to the Minister of Aviation and I don't get no cause for doubt him. Because what he said was that Air Sierra Leone is a flag carrier, not a national carrier. Waiting at the difference. A national is an airline where the government gets stake. They will get shares with other people. A flag carrier is an airline which is 100% privately owned, but it registered as Salon and it carry a flag. And not to the aviation industry no more, it happen. It also happen in the shipping industry. Because in the shipping industry, we get what we call flags of convenience. We get a lot of companies and we register and ship under Salon. So let's get that declared. Next, when we look at when they launch Air Sierra Leone, they explain to we which are the role of government, which are the role of the private sector. The role of the government now for regulate, now for safety. And that they come under the Sierra Leone Civil Aviation Authority. And under the Civil Aviation Authority, we get a directorate for flight safety. And I know the people that were there, they are very technically sound, then get the experience in terms of monitoring the plane the way they can our country. So government, they regulate, the airline, they actually operate. So that is the situation. Now, it's a welcome idea, but there are processes and procedures we get for happen. For instance, for an airline to operate, you get forget one, what you call an air operator certificate. Waiting at that air operator certificate, it means say, who say it register, who say they operate from. They get for check the quality of the aircraft, the safety record, things to do with insurance, the crew, the experience and flying hours, and then training procedures and safety. So they'll give them that air operating certificate. Then you get the other one where it relates to that when a part of the air operating certificate, when the airworthiness certificate. Airworthiness certificate means the plane is fit to fly under regulations set by the International Civil Aviation Organization. So just like how when you get your motor car for let it run, you get for get roadworthiness certificate. So all them processes then get for take place before an airline go operate. But as a new airline, they get for get a parent body where then they operate in the industry for help provide technical support. Where in this case now ExeJet, although ExeJet they operate in Nigeria on a charter basis, they know they operate scheduled airline or regional service. That for me is something which needs to be taken into consideration. Example of such arrangement the other side, like for instance, Ethiopia Airways just launched an airline, Air Congo, when then they supply the plane, and then they supervise. Also Ethiopia Airlines, then they deal with Air Zambia and Air Malawi. So that I get for explain initially how this whole thing take place.
Initially supposed for begin operations in December, and even before the issues of safety come up, passenger them, especially Sierra Leone and the diaspora, be excited when the Air Sierra Leone come, and later then go to the websites and say they're not able to see it, who said they're able for purchase then ticket. You think say proper planning with the government and that of the owner of the airline not on day in place yet?
Well, we will get to go back to the press release when they launch Air Sierra and on record. Always based my analysis on record, which is verifiable. Because when they launch Air Sierra Leone, the CEO said they get 3 phases. Phase 1, now the regional operations, which means that they consider country within the ECOWAS region. Phase 2, now the UK operations, when a link between London and Freetown. And phase 3, now possibility of linking with North America. So for this particular question we ask, let's look at the phase 2 operations. Phase 2 operations is that because in a new airline, what they get for do? They get for contact an established air service provider under a system we then call a wet list. What does that mean? It means that the lessor, the person where they list the aircraft, in this case, it will be registered under the Civil Aviation Authority of the UK. Now then they give them that air operating certificate. Then also able to operate because they fly over Europe, forget certification from the European Aviation Safety Agency. So now then they provide all the technical team, now then they responsible for the insurance, now then they provide the plane. So now they now get for tell government say, well, we don't put all NTI in place, we don't ready for operate. Then government go say, okay, then go verify all the documents, verify the arrangements with the aircraft provider, verify the insurance, make sure they don't get clearance from the UKCCA, UK Civil Aviation Authority, and allow them to operate. So that is the process. They might have a few problems which I cannot defend in terms of how they do the marketing strategy, how they liaise with the public. But they say they go operate on the 2nd of December. Let's wait and see how this go happen. And then we will know if really they can provide a service which is well needed from Sierra Leone, because Sierra Leone are the only country in the region. We not get a direct link to the country we colonize them. Ghana get link, direct flight to the UK. Nigeria get direct flight to the UK. You know, Guinea get direct flight to France, and so on and so forth. So that is what I want to say at this moment.
Ahead of the flights for begin the operation on the 2nd of December. We don't see photos them of proof where then they allege say this particular flight to Air Sierra Leone, where according to you, like how the news on the go a flag carrier, they carry the Salon flag. Then send a flight where they don't crash na Nigeria before they repair them and they come operate na Salon. What do you make up of this controversy? Is it surprising?
Well, let's look at the issue of when you talk about crash. Because as I say, I always based my own analysis on evidence. Because people like you go check. When the incident occurred, it was investigated by the Nigerian Safety Investigation Board, which is separate from the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority. Right? In Nigeria, because of they get a lot of internal flights and a lot of international flights, there's a division between who that they investigate safety and who that they get air operating certificate. Nigeria Safety Investigation Board, now then they investigate safety, now the CAA, now then they give operation certificate. Now, it is a requirement under ICAO rules, which is the International Civil Aviation Organization. So when any plane gets an incident, they get for investigate. How do they investigate? The plane gets a black box. The air traffic controller get a black box. So then they try first for check waiting now the instructions between the controller and the pilot. Now from the report we get, this plane was landing under severe weather condition. 1,000 meters visibility. There was heavy rains. And the pilot and the air traffic control did give the pilot options for land. But according to the report, when they land, there was a wet runway, which can cause skidding. It's just like we're in the Kana Saloon. Any motor car can skid on the road surface and go out. So that was what happened. Okay, when that happened, when they check if the plane airworthy, the two way they check first the fuselage, whether the structure don't damage, where then they use which they call non-destructive testing. Then they look at things about the landing gear, the engine, and the instrumentation. All that nigga for be checked before they go give them a certification. Now, for come to a shortcut, people and they say that plane they okay, 9 they want run from Sierra Leone and everything. Before that plane they go operate in a Salon. the Sierra Leone Civil Aviation Organization get certification from the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority to say the plane is airworthy and it is properly insured and it can fly. Then Sierra Leone government go do due diligence and check all lengths in a day. But that plane is an Embraer 145. We are not sure 100% whether that plane they will use as part of their fleet. Because when they be announced, they say they get 3 planes them for the West Africa routes, the Embraer 145 and 2 Boeing 747. Until we reach that time I don't think there's any cause for alarm. But I think that the Nigerian authority do the right thing, they investigate, then give a report, anybody can check. And when they call our crash, when you get crash, you get incident. What's it happen? An incident where the plane land on a wet runway and veer off the runway. And when it veer off the runway, obviously, it will affect the wheels and everything, the tire go bust. They'll get for check all lengths in the back before the Nigerian authority go give them airworthiness certificate. That is as far as I know, and I can tell you, say, what I've stated here can be checked with the Nigerian Safety Investigation Board.
Say, if the Salon Aviation Authority been do the same due diligence so you just talk about, do proper background check, reach out to the counterpart in Nigeria before they request for the certification, and they know all of these issues we don't come out on a public domain, say this particular flight where they repaint and can put and say Air Sierra Leone be don't involve in this accident, if I can say, in Nigeria. You think they do due diligence, they are aware of all the information they are within now in a public domain, where don't cause fear to potential passengers them?
Well, I think I agree with the statement where the Sierra Leone Civil Aviation Authority don't produce so far. The next step will be when Air Sierra Leone start for operate. Don't make them, because from waiting and talk, that Embraer day, not for international flight, not for regional flight. And if we listen to the press release and waiting the director of civil aviation will say, he said then they're in the process of ensuring that then they issue an air operator certificate and then they use this as a pilot. According to our own statement, for now, Sierra Leone not actually gets the mandate there for air operator certificate. And secondly, the regional flight, they not even tell we whose term then they start, which routes then they use. And because you have so many countries in the ECOWAS region, and that Embraer when they talk, it only takes about 50 passengers. And for short haul, when that reach, when they come for operating a salon, they'll get to present all the information there to the Sierra Leone Civil Aviation Authority. And me can assure the public, say, I get knowledge of the competence of the professionals then at the Directorate for Flight Safety, and I sure say they will actually work in the interest of Sierra Leone and the citizens and all who get for travel with them plane the day. That is what I can say at the moment. But until they come for start operate, they get for present all them plane, then they will get for know the plane that who they use, whether they're not same plane that they use on a different one, then all that they get for be checked before I think say we aviation people then will say, well, this plane can fly and operate from Sierra Leone. So it's a process and it's ongoing.
And use the same plane. You think that the position where government don't put right now through the press release where we see don't circulate the social media, is it enough for rebuild the trust where don't lost already based on the information where people don't get about this particular plane?
Well, I think say when it comes to aviation, it's a very technical issue. And the way government puts not technical information. So in any business, communication is very important. Government don't put their own. What I think would be very important and pertinent at this moment, the operator, when Air Sierra Leone, I think say they for actually put out a press statement as to their position. Because afterwards, now then they operate, now government they regulate. Government don't talk on the regulatory aspect. The only way we go allay people in fear is now for the operator themselves for come and explain, tell people, say one, the schedule, two, the type of aircraft where they operate, and even they don't get some hitch in terms of marketing, because people they say up to now they're not able to buy ticket, they're not able to access the website. So the onus is on the service provider for actually come out and make statement. Because if I could quote the managing director when they launch, he said, well, this is salon people all day and this, if anybody will get skills, therefore can't join them and operate. And things say now people are waiting in the PR and now therefore they knock at the door of Air Sierra Leone for say, look, in a PR need a lot of boosts. We can help in her and we can help in her communicate with a passenger. Because air transport, you get for build the confidence of the people for letting them go able to use the aircraft and make sure say they provide good service. And the first priority is safety. That is what I can say at this moment.
Where we don't involve in this accident or they talk about and get for use. It clearly shows that they didn't get for use because the flight pictures where then be launched, it get the same number as of that flight day where they talk about. In the worst case, now the same flight, you think say a passenger worthy, people therefore feel confidence for use them since both the CEO, the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, and the Sierra Leone Civil Aviation Authority go down do them proper homework.
Well, if the airline operators then choose for use that flight day, first of all, you cannot fly without having an insurance. And the insurance company is independent of the regulator. And for the insurance company for insure that flight day for fly, they get to make sure say they get an independent assessment of the airworthiness of the plane. Then at the one thing. So you get checks. Now several checks. The regulator, when at the Sierra Leone government, Civil Aviation Authority, right? The one where they give the air operating certificate or where the plane is registered, when at the CAA of Nigeria, then the insurance company where they insure the whole thing. If all anything they don't go through, I don't see any reason why people therefore doubt the safety of using that flight. Because now regional flights, right? That is my own view. You understand? Because if you take other situation, even in the road transport, motor car can get accident where it get for go through maintenance and repairs and proper certification. Although then I will put a question mark regarding, I talk about Europe now. If you get a proper certification, then nothing will stop them for letting operate, even if not passenger carrying motor car. So the process is that you get safeguards. Anything where they do, you get safeguards because you get people involved. You get the licensing authority, you get the regulator, you get the insurers. All three of them, I don't believe they go conspire for put an unsafe aircraft on the air, will go affect and endanger the lives of we citizens and passengers from other countries. That I could say as a professional.
We make that they even suggest, say, if authorities really want to let the public trust this particular flight, on the second way they for start operation, people in government for do the first run of the flights, go and come back, for let people be sure. You take this particular incident and the controversies where don't arise is being very serious, like how the public they perceive them.
Yes, as a professional, I mean, I take them very serious. Now, I make sure I go out of my way for do investigation. I do an independent investigation. And let me make it clear, I'm not a spokesman for Air Sierra Leone, neither am I a spokesman for the Civil Aviation Authority or the Ministry of Transport. As a professional and somebody where I not only get practical experience of aviation, I also get professional qualification. Because after I left my training at Sierra Leone in air traffic control, when I come UK, I did a professional course in transportation, Chartered Institute of Logistics and Transport, and my specialization at airports and air transport. And not only that, I was privileged to work in that same area during my time in the UK. So what I'm saying is based on my experience and professional knowledge. Yes, people can get for concern. I'm not without people in concern. But if we talk about the London flight in particular, I give an example, right? As I say, the people that buy them plane the day, now under a wet lease agreement. It happens elsewhere. As long as that plane is certified by the UK Civil Aviation Authority and is properly insured, I say I will travel on that plane. But not to the same like the Embraer 145 way at the controversy now. I think so that controversy then the airline now get for come out plane and make a statement and say, well, this now part of a regional fleet, and these are the safeguards, and we assure people of the safety of that. And let me bear in mind, say, up till now, Air Sierra Leone not tell who send and start the regional operation. There's been no announcement. The only announcement we then give on the date, now the UK operation. I hope people will bear that in mind.
Say, let government officials and be the first passenger at this flight. You think, say, if that's happening, it will settle the dust around the controversies?
Yes, I think they go settle the dust around the controversy, if that is what people think. And I think, say, if we remember, when we get a previous, under the last regime, we get Fly Sierra Leone, I'm sure they've been put some other government officials or other people on the plane will fly, and then they've been bringing confidence to people. And I see no reason why, if this is what will build public confidence, and since it's a partnership between government and the airline, why that should not happen.
In aviation expert and also an urban planner. Here with we at the studio this morning, we talk about the issues that will surround the Air Sierra Leone flights, where they be launched inside October as one of the airline them we go get direct flight from Freetown International Airport in Lunge, so Gatwick and other side them in North America. But this past days, we don't see concern from social media where they don't really say this particular flights be not involved in an accident, the way they operate in Nigeria. So bring an expert for can analyze some of the issues there. So, and we also try for reach out to the owner them of the Air Sierra Leone. Hopefully, Liberty Online TV go host them next week for get their own side of the story and allay the fear of potential passenger them. The time from the studio clock now at 2 minutes past the hour, 9 o'clock. We'll take short commercial break. We'll come back. We will continue for engage Mr. Mengot as he take we through a professional analysis where they do on this flight.
As Liberty Online TV, the 1 year inside this November, we dey celebrate this anniversary with different activity them. And one of them, na hike with Liberty, we get for be Saturday, November 16. Usa we go waka go na the Mambo waterfall. The Liberty Online TV team go then na Mambo Junction, they wait for na 7 o'clock na morning. For join we, na 300 leons no more you go give. And you go get the Liberty Polo and water, and you go get all the enjoyment. We get for being at the waterfall. If you want for join we, you go come now with 33 Battle Street office as the Polo then already now, or call now this number 074 200 545 for place you order. Now Liberty Online TV, all voices count.
It's a brand new song for our customers. Where they bank with us all over the universe.
Save small and win big. UBA, they celebrate 75 years of better banking service. And na Salon, the bank done there for 15 years now. This na big celebration, and we want give back to we wonderful customer them. We don't make we business go find one for the past 75 years with the UBA Savings Legacy promo. Save small and get your own share upon this 350,000 leons. 30 customer them go get the chance for win cash prize every quarter. Just put 2,000 leons and above na your account. And the more you put 2,000 and above na your account, na the more you go increase your chance for win more. No wait to kapu the chance now. Your legacy starts today. The draw them go happen inside September and December 2024. Join UBA for celebrate 75 years of excellence. UBA, Africa's global bank.
Money in my pockets, from what I want correct. Customer service with excellence. Now that's make with the top, now the continent.
Alright, the program, the breakfast show on Liberty Online Television, they continue, and we still get Victor Mengot at the studio where they share experience based on waiting in know but how aviation sector they work, especially so ahead of the first operation of Air Sierra Leone, where we don't discuss about the controversies and we don't come up this BNTM after where people make allegations say this flight we don't get incidents will be happen when I crash in Nigeria. Well, we'll come back to that shortly, but let me just quickly go to the Ministry of Information and Civic Education. Also, we see that a weekly briefing where they can hold for talk to the public, but waiting government on the do. Yesterday, the Deputy Minister of Justice, when Alpha Sise, Bingo talks the government to work together with the Financial Intelligence Unit for let them go ensure say the country gets in them way avoid fraud and safe money laundering, where then go the monitor company them we can do then can work here. Well, for let we know more about this, let we join Mohammed Kamara we made a part of him.
The Ministry of Information and Civic Education inside the weekly press conference where it happened. Outside and invite different stakeholders them for provide updates to the public but then work. Inside the Tuesday, November 12 edition of the weekly press conference, where the ministry be
and we are informed, reliably informed by the central bank that we don't begin pay some of the claimants thing. We don't begin pay some of the claimants thing on that scheme because my independent liquidator that we appoint when the court approve so let me handle that liquidation. What we can do when we find out that they exist illegally, we go after their funds because that is the first thing we normally do. Once we know say they exist as an illegal financial service, we make sure say we look through the financial system to see who send their funds and we institute an immediate freeze on that fund fee. So when that freeze will be instituted, and that money will pass on to the liquidator that use for making payment to claimants with the being identified.
David Bobo, same way so explain, but the financial risk area them where the agency fenots this BNTM.
We made your risk according to the assessment we self confirm we do. One of the areas also for banking sector is always highly risky, particularly when it comes to the movement of funds, the international flows. We get the precious mineral sector. The always risky. People that never get money out there. The only reason they can for do business and salary, not for help the country, and for looking for opportunity for clean their money and go. And one easiest way, with a high net worth sector where you can put your money and clean and the precious mineral sector. So you come out clearly in that assessment in an area that we will be for. So we will work with the enemy now for let it also begin for build up a compliance regime within that area. You know, so these are the one or two areas where we get risk and we need to pay attention here. Because money launderers, they don't come for help country. They come actually for cleaning money. That they want.
Inside Ion talk, the head of Legal and Justice Support Department at the Salon Police, ACP Joan Bull Kamara, explained about how the Salon Police don't investigate financial crime in the country.
Financial crime now one of the main criminal activities where they go on. And like the flow of illicit money, just like way Mr. Bobo don't say, you know, it disadvantage a country and the institution themselves. So we get various ways in which we handle financial crimes. We conduct a proper investigation into that. And like what the minister say, we work together with the Ministry of Justice. We try as much as possible for we match up to standard we investigators they able for investigate every financial criminal activities where they go on. Like when we talk about money laundering itself now a criminal activity where they go with another crime. For instance, you go obtain money, where you obtain money by false pretense, and then you want to use that money there for clean that dirty money. That's why they are saying like money laundering are the process of illicit criminal activities or illicit crime.
How the Salon police don't they respond to financial crime in the country? ACP Juan Bull Kamara explained.
I have over 10 matters, over 10, where, in fact, over 15, where I deal with for them, QNet, MyCoin, Super Advertise, where we don't obtain money, like they pretend like for say they get a proper business, where in fact they don't get any proper business. And let me tell you something, the challenge that we have, you know, there are times we have to put things in place. We people in a salon get for no say. If things get for work, now we all get for facts for let it work. You know, the selfishness in it, now the fact say, they don't can report their institutions they are and their agencies they are. They don't can report them. After they report their institutions and agencies, when you see them begin giving them money, you know they even see they give. Then go don't can a police, they don't can report. Sometimes from the police station, we don't get time for compromise because criminal matters, you know they compromise.
For know how governments don't they work with financial institutions them for do business in the country, the Deputy Minister of Justice Alpha Cisse they get this for say.
Financial institutions get an obligation by law for report to the Financial Intelligence Agency on, as you know, the director will say, and on transactions will be made. And so, definitely, where there are multiple transactions, probably like in a day, right? Easy for flag designated as suspicious activity. And so, when that is reported to the FIA will look into them, and then, of course, you know, if it's something that really warrants investigation, they will say, yes, you know, let's do that, and then, of course, we go to police, and then, you know, if, you know, it meets a particular evidential threshold, of course, we decide to say, we will charge. So, that's number one. Two, when you move across borders, the law basically says if you carry over 10,000, you're supposed to declare.
Alpha Cisse end up say governments go ensure say they implement law them we go improve the country in financial security. For Liberty Online TV, me and Mohamed Kamara, the reports.
We continue the breakfast show where they come to you live from Liberty Online TV. Where they stream na Facebook, YouTube, and also na we website. Today na the program where they get professional analysis on the Air Sierra Leone flight. We suppose for begin operate from Freetown, we go get direct flight to Gatwick, London, and also some parts them na North America. But concern them, we don't come up from the public recently that the flight get some safety issues. We make get Victor Mengot, winner and urban planner, and also aviation experts who don't give professional analysis, but all the issues them where they don't raise so far. Would they go back to Mr. Mengot as we still get them through the virtual link? Welcome back, Mr. Mengot.
I'm still glad to be here.
All right. As you don't give me an insight to your own independent investigation where you do as a transport and urban planner on all the concern them where don't come out so far, especially the buzz that the social media where many people believe say this flight not safe. As an expert and you independent investigation them where you don't do. In the worst case, the owner them of Air Salon say that same flight we get the same number at the tail end. Now in get for bring cam na salon. It is safe. People them for allow them fair say it's safe. Then go don't do due diligence because they don't want for put their reputation at stake.
Well, I mean, all I can say, the responsibility is on the Sierra Leone government and through the Civil Aviation Authority. And the Civil Aviation Authority gets a Directorate of Flight Safety. And I know say the people then, the expert then at that directorate, they're actually capable for investigate matters relating to airline safety. Not to just Sierra Leone. As an airline, we also get an international agency we call IATA, International Air Transport Association, where even if that plane themselves they operate, IATA and the international association, we also then we get certification from. So you get different layers of certification. Let's say, okay, let be the devil advocate. Let's say then they use the same plane. Yeah? Because what's in the people and they say that plane in a 20-year-old plane, you don't get accident and everything. When a plane like that, they get incident, because we call an accident. If you get incident, right, you get to go through a rigorous check and I go reiterate the check back. First of all, the key thing with the check, you check the fuselage. What I mean by the fuselage, the bodywork. If there is any structural damage, you check the instrumentation system. You check the engine. If all that they pass, and the insurance company self-certify, I not see any cause for alarm. Because even when plane they operate, you get requirements after every 100 hours flight time. They never go through maintenance. And yeah, aviation, the actual checks, they're very rigorous. Because even when the plane land, you get technicians on the ground where they check for make sure say it go able to take off back. If they choose for use the same plane, the onus is on the Sierra Leone Regulatory Authority for make sure say they protect the citizens and welfare of the association, of also the passengers. So if down there they're able to certify them, because not they normally certify, the Nigerian Civil Aviation get for certified, the Sierra Leone Civil Aviation Authority get for certified, the insurance agency get for certified. I don't think say then 3 different level of different independent checks will conspire and put something on the air we're not safe. That is my own view.
Waiting don't happen so of late, especially regarding the Air Sierra Leone. What did they expect them for the land?
Well, I think say for Air Sierra Leone, this is a very big lesson. Because when you start, they say, as the Chinese say, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. I think say for the first step, they made some few errors of judgment. Number one, because when they announce, say, the plane, then they start, then tell me about 3 phases. The phase 1, when they tell me are the regional operations. Up till now, we don't get any updates on the regional operations. When then they start to operate, now then they bring this controversy. Because at the time of the announcement, they say they get an Embraer 145, and then they get another 2 Boeing 737. So they not even tell us who's telling the begin operate, the schedule, and all that thing. They done one. The second phase, when I'm more people than concerned about, now they don't put as the first phase, which is the flight between London and Freetown. And then they self get problem because communications difficulty. So I think say in the first place, the way they presented this to us, they need to opt their communication strategy and clarify some of these issues. Because if you not try, because as Tenkisena Creole, that married with the suite, now the bachelor's eve, you know. So if from the bachelor's eve, people don't get doubt, then I think say the airline need for step up the game. That's my own view. They made statements, they made promises, and those promises, they have to come back to our people. If there's any difficulty, any hitch, let them explain to us why the hitch. With any issue, where they launch any program, there must bound to be technical faults of the program. But now how you handle that in terms of communication strategy and how you able to convince the people, now make the people who get confidence for say, well, yes, you mean business.
We'll come back to you for Lego respond to some of the comments them we don't come inside the program. We continue with the breakfast show, and the first message I go look at this morning, it come out from Mohamed Jallo on Facebook. It say, why these flights not fly in Nigeria? Because they have been banned.
All right, so look at more messages that they read from the YouTube channel. The very first one they look at, Mohamed Bangra, they say, good morning, Liberty TV. I'm happy about Air Sierra Leone, and I know the president will be the first person to board the flight. This will build the confidence of every Sierra Leonean traveler.
Hassan Junior Bundu, they say if there is safety on that particular plane, government officials should on board and take tour and will guarantee how safety the flight is.
This one from George Walker say, I hope and pray that all necessary checks on the airplane have been made for me. For healthy and safety is paramount in all of this.
For the Mustafa Toure, they say this is just exposing government's mediocrity when it comes to doing business. Government doesn't want to invest in any form, but are just there to receive help and make some noise about it. Here is someone who thinks he can exploit the lack of direct flights between Freetown and London, and the ineffective government didn't do any checks but started dancing. What a shame.
This other one again from George Walker on the YouTube channel. It says somebody from Air Sierra Leone needs to come on to the media and clarify and clear the air about the plane and other issues.
All right, Hassan Junior Bundu, they say, my advice to Sierra Leonean is that the plane is not safe and there is no confidence or assurance for people to on board there, and there is no proper maintenance when it comes to Africa. My pure advice to Sierra Leonean to avoid that particular plane, and government officials should be the people to board that particular plane if there is safety.
The final one we'll look at on the YouTube channel, Jal Songo say, I trust the judgment and experience in the aviation industry.
All right, from their messages, then they will go over again to Victor Mengot, where now the urban planner experts, where they will twin the program this morning, don't they explain from the professional perspective and independent investigations them where it do. Mr. Mengot, from the text them we'll just read, it clearly shows say there is a sense of fear from the public.
Yes, indeed. There's a sense of fear which is allowable, and I must commend the one of the people that we comment say, Air Sierra Leone should come out and explain to people and give their own statement. Let me hear it from them. After all, now they need the services and the patronage of the people. Then a fine enough good thing. Another comment, another text that talk about maintenance in Africa. When they talk about maintenance in Africa, say there's no maintenance in Africa. It's generalization. As an African, actually not be a party to such a statement. Because if we take an airline like Ethiopia Airways, which I travel with normally, it's one of a very good international airline, right? You take Kenya Airways, you get maintenance all over the place. So for say maintenance in Africa, not to the right thing for say. Now let's come to we own Sierra Leone now, Civil Aviation Authority, right? I personally, before I can talk, as I say, I know they talk on behalf of them. Look at the people that were involved in terms of flight safety. And I can go for tell we nation say, we get competent technical people that we go able to address their issues here. And this is not a one-man check. I don't outline all the different check. Let's go back. It starts with the Nigerian Civil Aviation, because if you look at the plane now, it gets a Nigerian registration. So if in Nigeria is registered, the onus is the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority we forget the airworthiness certificate. Now Nigerian Civil Aviation, and then get an obligation under the International Civil Aviation Organization protocol for make sure say they uphold safety. You also get the insurance we get for check. Then we get salary we get for check. So it is still work in progress. But I agree with the caller and say there's a lot of skepticism, and the only way we can let them fear than they, the government civil aviation authority don't refer to this particular plane when they talk. But I think say Air Sierra Leone for come back once more, hold a press conference, let them address all the issues independent of government. Then that's where we will judge their sincerity and their ability for provide a safe air transport for Sierra Leoneans and other people in West Africa.
And also, according to you, the allay the fears of people and say, if the flight gets clearance, it's safe for run, then it's safe to run. Well, Liberty Online TV will continue for bringing an update on that and any other issue where we know say they of public interest. Well, for so many thanks to owner we don't follow the program, and don't forget Liberty Online TV don't 1 year. And of course, this coming Saturday, we don't forget the Hike with Liberty, also with the Waka Komota, the Mambo Junction, for go all the way to the Mambo Waterfall. You want to forget the experience with we. Maybe you're not ever going to the Mambo Waterfall. You don't hear about the Mambo Waterfall. This is not just an opportunity for let you be part of this great team. For going to the Mambo Waterfall on Saturday the 16th of November. For just 300 leones, you go meet we at the Mambo Junction. By 7 o'clock in the morning, we go down the day and take off so that we go to the Mambo Waterfall and get the experience. And also, of course, tickets and they out now for the part of the dinner and dance. We go for be on the 29th of November na the city, one of the space them na City Hall. We will go for announce on shortly. And remember, so if you not get your ticket yet, you can come na 33 Bathurst Street or call 074-200-545 or any of the workman in Liberty Online TV where you get with contact. You can reach out to us so that you self go a part of all the celebration they will go for do for mark this 1 year anniversary. While one for say plenty thank you to una all we on the support. We appreciate the one in the diaspora and self una within a free tongue already. We don't can pay for our tickets and also the one we don't pay for the t-shirts them. We appreciate all the support we don't give to the team. Until we meet again, Princess Spears produced this edition of the program with technical support from Musa Sau Koroma, Emmanuel Manley Campbell, and Dennis Kamara. Until we meet again, Mabel Kabade, so get a good day and continue for follow Liberty Online TV.
And also don't forget for continue for send you donation to the number 074-200-545 Orange Money. Now your donation that need to Liberties because we want for sustain this particular platform where they bring out on credible information. And if you didn't the diaspora, you don't they support the work don't they do, please continue for support. We just send whatever little you get now any of the international money transfer channel them through to Mabel Kaba. We go receive them and that go be one of the way they how they sustain this institution. And so now all the diaspora we don't support we so far. We want to say plenty thank you. We will come back at the end of the anniversary project and give account to all the money them who don't receive. We want to assure us say by next year Liberty Online TV go position themselves properly for take over the digital space as we now one of the first professional journalists them last year come and launch Liberty Online TV. And this platform don't be the platform who don't bring council now both government official and that of opposition official them also don't they come and ask them all the questions them we una want to for the ask us Liberty Online TV now all voices counts. The 29th of November they look for soon all now the City Hall also go get we fundraising dinner and dance. If you not buy your ticket yet, reach out to any of we and get your ticket. Mina Khadija Bangura they say have a blessed day.